Yes, please. Hello, all. This is Arun over here, and today's video is based on the topic which is called as extended access control list. So, before proceeding to extended access control list, I would just suggest you to watch my videos on standard access control list. On standard access control list, I have uploaded videos on all three languages, that is English, Hindi, and Marathi. So, I'll just explain you the topology, and then in terms of the topology, it will also help you understand what is extended access control list, the role of extended access control list. So basically, access control list is nothing but it is a watchman. Whatever is going inside the network or coming outside the network, it has to pass through the watchman. In the hands of the watchman, there will be a rule book. The rule book saying that if one person is coming, allow him. If other person is coming, don't allow him. So the role of an access control is watchman, and the watchman will have a rule book in his hand. Okay, that is the real life analogy of access control list. Now, access control list. There are three types of access control list: standard access control list, extended access control list, named access control list, and there is another access control list which I'll cover in my next video, and that is a reflexive access control list. So I'll just give you the analogy, and I'll just try to explain you what is extended access control list. Before that, I will just start the video with saying that my motto in life is spreading knowledge is equivalent to spreading happiness. If at all, if you have any problem in these videos or any doubt in CCIE routing and switching and CCIE security and software defined networking, you can mail me on this email ID. My email ID is csemanic2015 @gmail.com. Now just look at this fantastic topology drawn by me. It's just again the same analogy. We have two routers over here, R1 and R2, and I have always mentioned this that the opposite ends of the router belong to a same network. So R1 and R2 opposite ends are belonging to the network 10. The slash 24 is the subnet mask. So here it will be 10.0.0.1, here it will be 10.0.0. Beautiful. On the left hand side of R1, I have R1, this is me, and this is my network, that is 1.1.1.1/24, or one network with subnet mask of 24. Okay, on the right hand side, this is Sonia, and her network is 2/24. The aim is that Arun should talk with Sonia. Okay, so I'll just simply configure routing protocols on both the routers, or I can just put a static route or a default route, and with the help of that, we both can communicate. Then I also told you this that anyhow Sonia's father come to know that we both are communicating, and they try to avoid our communication. So to avoid our communication, Sonia's father appoints a watchman over here, and the role of this watchman is nothing but, and Sonia's father has also told the watchman that any packet coming from Arun to Sonia, you have to just reject it. Any packet. So standard access control list means they'll put an access control list over here, and whatever packet I am sending, that is if I am sending a message to her, that will be cancelled. If I am sending an email to her, that will be cancelled. If I am just trying to get the access of her machine, that will be cancelled. If I am sending her a sorry song, that also will be cancelled. But for example, what I want to send is, I want to just, she has given me few gifts, and now anyways her father is not allowing us to speak, so I want to just return those gifts back to her. Okay, so the watchman, what will do, Sonia's father has told the watchman that whatever comes from Arun, you have to reject. Now, don't look what is there inside the packet. Do not be bothered what is there inside the packet. If you see something coming from Arun, just reject it. That is standard access control list. Now, extended access control list means we will do something which is called as, in technical terms, packet based filtering. Okay. Now, what do I mean by packet based filtering? Packet based filtering means I will check which packet Arun is sending. It is a TCP packet, a UDP packet, or ICMP, and based on the packet, If Sonia's father has given the permission, I'll let the packet in. So for example, Sonia's father tells to the watchman that, my dear, if Arun is sending a TCP packet, kindly send that TCP packet inside and deny all. So what the watchman will do is, when the packet comes over here, the watchman will verify that the packet is a TCP packet, a UDP, or a simple ICMP code. So if the packet is a TCP packet, the watchman will follow the order and will send the packet. Okay. So extended access control list is nothing but it is packet based filtering. I will check the packet, each and every packet, and if my rule book says that this packet, specific packet, has been given permission to entry or permission to get inside the network, I will allow. So extended access control list is nothing but it is packet based filtering, and this packet can be anything, TCP, UDP, or ICMP. The second thing of access control list is that I will do the packet filtering of the packet based on the source IP address, source port number, destination IP address, and destination port number. Always remember that in standard access control list, it was only based on either source IP or destination IP. That is where I am sending the packet. But here, source port number, destination port number also, and destination IP address also. I'll just show you the configuration of this. Again, entering R1 and R2, opposite ends of the router belong to a same network. This is my 10 network. Left hand side, that is me, Arun 1/24. Right hand side, it is Sonia 2/24. I'll show you first the communication happening, and then in terms of extended control list, I'll show you that also. So please watch this video carefully and watch the configuration that I am doing carefully. I'll switch on the routers and get control of the console of the routers. Okay, so we answered. Okay, so I'll just tell you what I have done. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0. I have given IP address 10.0.0.1/24. I'll just show you the interfaces also. Fast Ethernet 0/0. Okay, not at all an issue. Then a loopback, that is for me to describe Arun's network. This is 1.1.1.1/24. So this also I have given. I'll give an static root also 00. Forward the packet to timeout. So what this is trying to say is that I have just given a static route, and the static route is saying that if the packet comes from any network and is going to any subnet mask, that is, if I have to go to any destination with this subnet mask, kindly forward the packet to 10.0.0.2. So if over here any packet comes with a destination of any and with a subnet of many, your role is only to send this packet to this interface. Okay. This all I have explained, so it is just a recap here, nothing much just in this. Now, same configuration for R2 also. IPADDR 10.0.0.255.255.255.0 mode short interface loopback 1 IPADDR 2.0.2.2.255.255.0 mode short IP route 10.0.0.1. Just check if there is communication happening. Absolutely not at all, without at all communication happening. So from me, that is R1, from R1 I'm trying to ping Sonia. Possible? It has to be possible. There is no doubt that it is. Okay, now that from Sonia I would like to ping to Arun. Then in standard access control list, I also standard access control list I told you that if I put an access control list over here and I say that whatever is coming from Arun kindly block it, it will not do packet based filtering. It will block whatever packet is coming from Arun. It will just not enter, it will not allow any packet to enter. Okay, but we don't want that. We want packet based filtering. That is, we want the filtering to be done on either TCP, either UDP or ICMP. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to only put over here extended access control list which says that block all the traffic from Arun but only allow ICMP, that is ping traffic. So we will do that. Again, over here my access control list. So I'm just going into R2, config the access list, the first command. If you do question mark, it will show you okay 1 to 99 is standard, but we are not working on standard access control list. Now we are working on extended access control list. So 100, then it will show you permit. I want to permit. Okay, then these are the protocols. Okay. AHP, EIGRP, ESP, ICMP, so on and so forth. So I do ICMP. Okay. Then it will do from which. So I want ICMP package to be allowed from 1.1.1.0 with a subnet identifier mask of this. And where it should go? It should go to 2.2.2.2. What this is trying to say is that it is saying that an ICMP packet coming from this network going to this device should be permitted. Which packet should be permitted? ICMP packet. So I want to do a ping, so you can see over here ICMP echo ping is there. So I will just type over here echo. Beautiful, done. Go into the interface where I have to configure my watchman. So my watchman will be configured well over here. Interface partition 0/0. What do we say now? IP access group. The number of the access list is 100 and bound. So now what will happen is, I will show you this also, that if Arun is sending a ping to Sonia, the ping will happen. But if R1, that is 10 network, is sending a ping to Sonia, that will not happen. Okay? Ping 10.0. We see everything. No, U I had told you in my previous videos also. What is this U? This is ICMP unreachable message. Unreachable. There is something which is called as ICMP echo request, echo reply, and there is something which is called as ICMP unreachable. Not happening. Okay. Ping Sonia. Earlier ping was happening. Will not happen. Okay. Now allow which one? Ping from source loopback 1 means what I am saying is that I want to ping Sonia from loopback 1, that is Arun. So loopback 1 is this. From Arun I want to ping Sonia. Even if you have put here extended access control list, ICMP packet should be permitted. You deny everything else, but ICMP should be permitted. That is what this one statement is saying. Beautiful. So this is a very simple video on extended access control list. In this you can do telnet also, means you can enable HTTP server also and do telnet also. For any you can do. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there is anything which you haven't understood, then kindly mail me on this address. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.